This is absolutely criminal.
Well, hello and welcome to Absolutely Criminal. Yes, this is Andrew Martin. Still don't have my voice back, but you know who I do have back? Tiffie Lou. What's going on, Tiffie Lou?
Nothing. You know, your voice might take a long time to come back. I mean, you didn't have COVID, but when I had COVID, I didn't have my voice for like 6 months.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it was like lots of tea just to do recordings.
I just had bronchitis, but you know.
Yeah, well,
better.
Whatever.
All right. So tonight, at the end of the show, we're going to play Darrell Brooks Bingo. We have some cards loaded up with all his favorite catchphrases, and we'll see who wins between myself, Tiffie Lou, and Lucy.
I really
How you doing, Lucy?
don't like getting thrown into games that I haven't played ever, really.
So if you're unfamiliar with Darrell Brooks, you're in for a treat. We do have a summary of sort of a preview of our half an hour episode that you can go watch if you're so inclined. Link in the description. And but first,
Wesley, did you ignore?
No,
no. Lucy, did you ignore Wesley because he said you ignored him in ML's?
No, wait, I didn't see him. I wouldn't do that to Wesley. He's a superstar.
I don't know. You were pretty jealous last week.
We got some AC drama. Yeah, is she gonna be like Tanya Harding and whack him in the knee?
No, she'll just push him down the stairs.
Oh,
she's not a clubber.
I'm not go with a bat. So maybe a oh, okay.
Great. Now we're not going to get greenlit. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
It's all my fault.
All right. Before we get to Darrell, baby, there's some brief Donna Adelson news. She's found God, Tiffie Lou. And
I thought she was Jewish. I thought she already knew God. She was chosen by him, right?
You know, you wouldn't know it because she wanted to convert the kids and give them SS uniforms and all that kind of stuff. So, but she wants to move the trial. It says on February, this court entered, blah, 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 which calls for jury selection. This year, the Jewish holidays of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, which undersigned counsel observes now, fall on October 2 to 3 and October 11th to 12th, respectively. As a result, Ms. Adelson respectfully requests that the court modify the trial date so that it commences 2 weeks earlier, with the pretrial hearing date adjusted accordingly.
Dude, if you want them to adjust it, they're going to make it later. They're not going to bump it up earlier.
Yep.
Like she's on crack.
She's already thought of that because the next sentence is, however, to the extent that the court's calendar does not permit this adjustment in schedule, undersigned counsel does not want to continue the trial date. And Mrs. Adelson respectfully requests that the September 30th, 2024 trial date remain in effect.
Oh, okay. So if it's going to be made later, she'll skip her holidays.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's how important
God will understand.
Since she's been in jail.
Yeah, he'll get it. Right. Mm-hmm.
I want to observe unless it postpones the trial. And September 30th, that's already a long way away.
I know. I thought when she was going to get a speedy trial, it was going to happen way sooner.
Yeah. I thought that's what they wanted.
Me too. I was surprised when they didn't. So she has asked, since she's been in jail for a Bible, and she's also asked to join the sewing like little group. So she probably wants to make some booties for her teenage grandchildren.
She's adapting.
Or a yarmulke. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a grandma.
Yeah, well, like that doctor said, her friend Benjamin Graber, MD, he called her just like a sweet grandmother, basically, a 70-year-old.
Aww.
So, and Dan Rashbaum is quite fond of her.
I'm not going to say people aren't fond of her because everybody has two sides or multiple. Yeah. The people that have met me only at my work they don't know me, you know?
Oh
They know.
I mean, they can tune in, Tiffie. They probably do.
No, I'm just saying they know
Tiffie.
customer service, Tiffie. You know, that's a different Tiffie. So
this-
her little doctor friend, he doesn't know all of Donna. He knows customer service, Donna.
Well, wasn't he her OBGYN? He knows a lot of Donna.
Inside and out.
Well, physically, I'm sure.
Donna practices selective Judaism, yes. Sort of like a Chinese menu of faith. Pick and choose, if you will. So, yeah, we'll see if that gets addressed. I would imagine it probably will in the coming weeks, and we'll let you know if the trial date changes. It would be good for us. I mean, it's sooner.
Yeah,
sooner.
yeah, it'll give us something to do in the summer.
Right.
Especially since we won't be reeling from the trial for Sarah. She'll probably be finding a new lawyer by then.
I'm surprised that she hasn't already said that she's going to represent herself.
Yeah.
I'm shocked, but it'll be everything to me in my whole world.
Enough to.
Yeah, Sarah
She
Boone.
wants to represent herself. Oh my God. Please.
Oh my gosh, I would cream my panties if
Oh
she
my
did.
God.
That would be so exciting.
Oh my God, me too.
That would be awesome.
Oh,
On that note, we have Darrell Brooks now. And before we get our little game going, I have a 5-minute preview or so. And if you want to watch the whole episode, the link is in the description. It's a half-an-hour episode about Darrell Brooks, the trial. And especially if you haven't seen it, this guy represents himself. And you know what Abraham Lincoln said about guys that represent themselves? They have a
fool for a client.
And that's exactly what he is. So let's take a look at Darrell Brooks.
Mr. Brooks, I'll turn it over to you then. This is your opportunity to address the court. What, if anything, would you like to say, sir?
This is Darrell Edward Brooks Jr. He's been called many things on the internet, and his fellow prisoners are sure to coin a few new monikers. But the man, no, the entity that appears before you cannot be pinned down, penned in, passed up, or pissed on. He's a sovereign citizen, and he's not subject to the laws of the common man. That was the argument, as best as we can figure, of a desperate man attempting to legally wrangle himself out of his own coffin. But no amount of courtroom chicanery could ultimately save Mr. Brooks from himself. He should have realized all along that this is absolutely criminal.
I do have a lot to say. I'm gonna like to stand up if I may.
Go ahead.
This was his big moment, and he knew it. With the trial being broadcast and live-streamed around the world, Judge Jennifer Doro's courtroom was at once hauntingly silent and abuzz with energy. The person who does not consent to being called Darrell Brooks was about to speak.
By giving glory to God. I believe in Jesus Christ, so that at the name of Jesus, every knee shall bow.
And so, as Brooks invoked the name of Jesus Christ, even non-believers backed away to avoid being hit by a divine lightning bolt. Let's do that for now as well, just to be safe. Here's a brief recap. It was November 21st, 2021. The air in downtown Waukesha, Wisconsin was crisp, and spirits were high as folks gathered for the Midwest tradition canceled the previous year because of COVID. The Milwaukee Dancing Grannies are a silver-haired performance group formed in 1984. They had danced at dozens of these spectacles and were no doubt eager for this opportunity following a year of bad news, postponements, and death. It was to be a new beginning of sorts, and 79-year-old Virginia Sorensen was marching proudly down Main Street. Ginny, as she was known by loved ones, was the granny's instructor and choreographer. She had been a registered nurse and was a caregiver to her core. None of her colleagues would have been capable of saving her life that day. She had a husband of 56 years, 3 children, and 6 grandchildren. Alongside her was fellow septuagenarian Leanna Owen. The 71-year-old's family was waiting further down the parade route, anticipating her stroll down their slab of that cement stage. Her husband, 2 sons, and 3 grandchildren would never see her smiling face that day, or tragically, ever again. And then there was the youngest granny of the gaggle, 52-year-old Tamara Durand. She was an elementary school teacher and cheerleading coach. She was also a volunteer chaplain at Waukesha Memorial Hospital and is survived by her husband, 3 children, and 1 grandson. Wilhelm Hospital, known to his loved ones as Bill, was 81 and passed the time with pickleball between he and his dancing granny's wife Lola, and her 61-year companion was described as the consummate family man. We are sure his 2 children and 2 grandchildren would agree with Bill's widow. Another grandmother, albeit not of the dancing variety, was Jane Coolidge. Her husband of 22 years, John Coolidge, described her as the rock that held the family together. Struck down and destroyed by the maniac who couldn't hold his shit together. She was 52. Every life taken that day was precious. But there was one slaughter that seemed particularly cruel. Many religions teach that everything happens for a reason, but it would take truly supernatural understanding to comprehend the murder of Jackson Sparks. The boy was marching with his baseball team that afternoon, never realizing he had already played his last game at the age of 8. His 12-year-old brother was also struck, but survived and recovered. These 6 beautiful souls, comprised of a nurse, an animal rescuer, a school teacher, a family man, a bank teller, and a young child, had gathered for a festive gala in the streets. Instead, the road ran red with their blood, and their killer was on the run. Following an opening that was more sermon than allocution, he confessed. Not to his crimes, mind you, but to his faith. However,
did you just pause that on purpose?
I did pause it.
Oh, okay,
It was supposed to be, you know what?
You're playing the whole episode.
I often load up the wrong video.
Great.
And this was the correct video, but not in. It was supposed to end there and be 5 minutes, but like a dope, I loaded the whole thing. But if you would like to see the whole episode, the link is down in the description. And yeah.
All right. Can we go back and say hi to everybody?
Yeah, we sure can.
We never did that.
Before we play bingo.
So as we know, Lucy Lou's here. I say everybody's a Lou, by the way. Okay. Now, I don't know if I'm saying this right. If I'm saying this right, tell me. If I'm saying it wrong, tell me. Kendaladad?
No. Kendall?
No.
Dad?
Kendall.
Dad?
No reply yet. Anyway, I like their comments so far, and I don't think I've seen them in here. So that was really just all I wanted to say about them. We got Jennifer Gonzalez, Nanya, and we know Wesley's here because he's already complained about Lucy.
I know.
And
we got Marty.
And yeah, and then that name I can't quite pronounce.
All right.
Kendall Dad.
But he did have some clever comments.
Kendall
I don't know
Dad.
if it's A Million Little Sparkles or Renee.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know. We're shorthanded on wrenches.
Yeah,
that I'm noticing.
It is late in the Eastern time zone. So we're thinking about maybe bumping up an hour.
Okay, guys, you need to define what late is. Yeah. I mean, I'm up at 10.
10
I'm up at 11 and 12 and 1.
Yeah, not everybody.
Yeah.
Yep. you know, those people that have to get up for work.
My work is in the afternoon.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but anyway, we appreciate that you're here, whether you're watching live or on a replay.
Yes.
And
Hey, as long as you're watching us, like, that's fine.
Yeah.
We don't need all the conversation. It just gives us something to play with, you know.
So we have Darrell Brooks bingo. I'll get you a better look at.
How come everybody else gets to see my screen? So they're going to give me the answers. They're going to say.
Well, you have to watch your own card, ideally. But we have all of his favorite catchphrases here. Is that a lawful law? Tacit agreement, speculation, mind-boggling. Substain is one of my favorites.
Is lawful law actually said?
I don't even know what that is, lawful law.
He says, is that a lawful law? I don't know. I haven't watched the clip we're about to watch. I don't know if he says it in that.
You haven't watched it?
Some of these, no. So
I mean, part of the problem, though, is that you spell the things correctly. It's grounds.
With a Z, yes.
And it's not oath of office, it's oath.
Oath of office, yes.
Okay. I have a question.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bobby.
Yes.
You put this whole thing together.
Right.
But Lucy and I are competing against you.
Right. But I haven't watched the video.
I mean,
so you say.
That's what
so
you
I
say,
say,
but,
yes.
So we'll see. Because if I don't
That's
win,
what you say.
the fix is in, guys. The fix is in if I don't win. Okay.
That's right. But I've probably seen this video
you saw it.
at some point in my life.
You've seen it a million times.
But not lately. So here is, it starts out with him questioning his baby mama on the stand. So
oh yeah,
Yep. So when you see something that's on your bingo card, just interrupt me and we'll put it on there.
No, I guess I shouldn't zoom in.
Let me
bingo virgin.
Yeah, bingo virgin.
Well, I'm not really. I did it once when I was 9.
Advising the clerk to have the jurors brought out. And then I'll ask you, sir, to call the defense next witness.
Can we address subject matter jurisdiction that still has to be proven for the record?
I decline to do.
I heard subject matter jurisdiction.
Yep.
So
yay!
Went through that. I have it somewhere. Do you have it, Lucy?
I do. I found mine.
All right.
No, that's not. Nope. How do I undo it?
That's why.
Oh no!
I wanted you to let me touch.
Just color it in white.
Right. Let's see.
You shouldn't have given me buttons to push. I told you. I told you I can't do this.
You were not to touch these buttons. These are sacred buttons.
But they're pretty and they light up.
And then, yes, I have it as well. So, subject matter jurisdiction, we're well on our way.
I saw the J. I thought it said it says judgment.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
Okay, guys. All right. We're all together.
We're
just kidding.
You know, people tune in just to watch us all argue for half an hour. That makes for good internet.
My salmon.
So your objection is noted.
Is the audio on?
Your objection is noted for the record.
Is the audio on?
Yes, it's on, sir. It's on.
Why wouldn't the audio be on?
Yeah.
Address subject matter jurisdiction that has yet to be proven for the record.
For the record.
For the record is on here somewhere.
I have the dog. Hang on. I can't even hit my own, Andrew.
You can hit your own.
Gosh.
Yes. All right, we all have that. So
I don't have that. Okay. Now
yeah, you do.
Yep, you do. So it's coming together a little quicker than he's given us all the hits right up front.
What was it that he said?
For the record.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
No, you haven't proven it for the record.
And your objections noted for the record.
Proven subject matter jurisdiction for the record. Proven it.
Wow, he's saying them over and over again, too.
Wait, I don't see it on her. Oh, yeah, you already highlighted it.
Yeah.
As the prosecution proved.
So there's, that's the way it looks as we stand here.
Oh, okay. Email that to her and print it off.
So that should.
Is that on here? Email that?
You don't have to answer that, Your Honor.
No, and it's only things that Darrell says.
I'm just kidding, Andrew. Thank you.
Public servant.
I was talking to my clerk. I didn't hear what you asked. The jury's coming in.
You heard what I asked.
I actually did not.
Come on.
Oh, she hates him.
She has given her last
tired.
fuck
Yeah,
at
she
this
was
point.
tired.
Oh, yeah, she's had enough of him. He's
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
It's like supervising a toddler for
Right.
8 hours. And she's, this might be toward the end of the day. She is
Your Honor.
out of gas.
Come on now. We got to cut that out. So you have to prove subject matter jurisdiction. You know that.
Oh, wait, I've got
Yeah.
that.
We had
Oh, no,
it.
we already did
Yeah.
that.
Honor your oath
So-
of office. You know that.
No.
Oath of office.
Did he say
He
oath?
just said that.
You got to honor your
No,
oath
you
of-
got out of your oath, not oath of office.
Yeah. He's got to say the whole phrase.
No, go all the way back. Just a second. I'm not
Okay.
even kidding.
All right.
I actually did not.
Okay, I didn't want you to go back that
Come
far.
on, Your Honor. Come on now.
Come on
Come
now.
on now.
You gotta cut that out. Check him out.
We got to cut that out. You know you have to prove subject matter jurisdiction. You know that. You have to honor your oath of office. You know that.
Thank you.
Oh!
Yeah. Maybe I will do okay at this game.
Oh,
We
maybe.
were wrong. So you get an oath of office. You get an oath of office. I get an
You
oath
know,
of office. Everybody takes the oath. Good spot, honey.
Who's that lady behind him?
He's just a spectator in the court.
Oh, she
Yeah.
looks mad.
Well, everybody's not there.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. The defense may call its next witness, please.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to make sure I got the paperwork since I'm being rushed to judgment.
Oh, I got rushed to judgment.
What?
Judgment.
That's
Rush to
on here.
judgment.
I got it.
That's
There.
also one of his favorite catchphrases.
Yes, it is.
Bringing all the hits early. There's Lucy.
Dang, she's already in a line.
Oh, yeah. She needs value for value, and I don't understand.
Oh God,
see.
baby Jesus, baby Jesus.
Maybe let's see. Where is mine? Maybe I don't have rush to judgment.
Are you serious? Why didn't you just put them all in and have the AI move them
because
around?
they're randomized, so there's more than the squares. Oh, here we go. So we might not all have them. All right. What do you have to say next, Daryl? Needs to get his paperwork in order, Your Honor.
What the hell? Get a file folder.
That's not right.
Oh my gosh, this is entertaining.
Oh, there you go.
I want to see a juror pull out a sandwich right now.
So he's taking his time because they're forcing him to interview Erica, and he wanted to do it later in the day. And she told
Oh.
him, if you don't interview her now,
You don't interview her at all.
right. So he's just postponing and postponing.
So he's being a baby.
Yes.
He's being a toddler
Yes.
right now. Yeah. Thank you for that info. That puts it into context.
Look how
Yeah.
thirsty he
He
gets.
does get thirsty,
Mm-hmm.
but he's preparing to question his baby mama at this point.
Then he looks at her like, what are we waiting for?
And can you imagine being the mother of his child and then having to be questioned in court by this psycho?
God, you're like, I thought I ditched you, you know?
I mean, she has her issues too.
Yeah.
What?
Don't
Well,
we all?
clearly.
See?
Defense calls Erica Patterson.
And thank you. We'll have her brought in.
Rush to judgment again, but we have it already.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even think you said Your Honor yet. That's an easy one, but yeah. We also have, is it fair to say,
Yeah.
I do not consent.
This, that, and the third.
This, that, and the third. Yep. That's a Brooksism.
Yep.
How's everybody doing tonight? Let
Well,
us-
while we watch him organize his
Yeah.
desk.
If you would please make your way to the witness stand with which is on.
Check him out. He's looking at. He says, "Stare her back, the backside. Look at the backside."
Remain standing. Raise your right hand, and my.
I agree, Wesley.
Oh no, definitely. If I don't win, it's rigged.
It's rigged, right?
You don't win. I even took an edible for you.
Tiffie
For
Lou.
you.
No,
you.
because it's helping you with the game. Don't take it next time.
I'll
The
help
first thing
you
I will
both.
ask you to do is to state your first and last names for the record.
Erica Patterson.
Thank you. Go ahead, your witness.
All right, here we go.
She looks like she's 14, right?
I know she has such a young voice too.
Yeah.
And her baby
I believe
face.
it's on the record from previously, but go ahead. You can
Daryl
spell your
likes
first
them
and
young.
last names, please.
Very.
ErikaPatterson.
He's still shuffling through all this
Just one
paperwork.
second, Your Honor.
Just 1 second, Your Honor. Oh, we said Your Honor. Okay.
He finally said, "Is it on here?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there it is.
Got it.
Let's see. Your Honor. Do you have one, Lucy? Let's see.
I do.
See, I'm looking out for you too.
I did,
There we
yeah.
go. Yeah, Tiffie did you.
Don't be gross. I'm serious.
And Your Honor. So we're getting close.
She's still in the lead. She's the only thing in a line.
Yep. Tiffie needs fair to say.
Or I'm two
don't
away from
recognize
this.
that name and speculation.
But if I go straight across, I can.
I can-
Oh, shoot. Can you undo that?
Yep.
I didn't mean to touch. It's so sensitive.
Mhm. Yeah. See, Wesley John Holmes, I think you're right. But it's not me that is rigging the game. It's
I didn't even know there was a game until I sat down at this desk. Thank you very much for enrolling me.
Paperwork here.
all my paperwork. Oh my God.
What the hell? No wonder she dumped you. Like, what the hell?
Oh boy.
Well, he had ran her over with a car 2 weeks before this. He broke her
What?
like ankle.
I forgot
Yeah, she was in
about
the
that.
hospital.
I
She was
didn't
in the
know
hospital.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it was the fight
which is the
with her.
reason that she was in the home, the woman's home. It was because of that.
I see. And it was
Okay.
the fight with her, correct, that sparked
That-
off Darrell
Yes.
and pissed him off so bad that he had to
Kill other
drive
people.
through
Through a
and kill-
parade and killed people.
Yeah. What a
And he's
fucker.
trying to find the evidence that states that he didn't do that, I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know what he's looking for.
People are gathered.
So
for
he
the
apparently
Waukesha.
thinks it's her fault, like
Sorry
she
about that. 1
provoked
second,
him,
I'm trying to find this.
right?
He thinks that? Yeah, he does.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
he definitely does. If it weren't for her pissing him off, none of this
He
would
would
have
still be
happened.
sleeping in the car in his mother's house. Yeah.
Yep. So people are there trying to enjoy a nice Christmas parade.
Ugh.
I think it was in, I can't remember if it was late.
November. It was Thanksgiving.
November. Yeah.
That's right.
Yep. 21st.
And this jackass comes driving through in his red SUV, Ford Escape, and
Kills
man,
6 and injures over 66.
yep.
He had the same car my mom had when she hit those people.
You have to tell the story about your mother hitting a person.
Oh, jeez.
Does your mom watch the show?
And she's subscribed, but she doesn't know how to use YouTube.
Okay.
You didn't teach her?
Oh, no, trust me. No.
This paper shuffling break is brought to you.
Has he
by-
found anything yet?
I'm not seeming to find paperwork that I just had on the table for some reason, odd reason.
It's somebody else's fault, undoubtedly.
Of course.
Not his.
It doesn't matter. Does he not know what questions he wants to ask?
All right. What am I
He's
looking
just
at?
stalling because he doesn't like that the judge told him what to do, you know, because she's
Yeah.
acting like a judge. How dare
Oh,
she?
and she knows it, and she just has.
Oh, she
to-
does. Yep.
Yeah, but she, man, you know, there's no good way to handle him, but
Good morning, Miss.
she did her best.
Good morning.
Miss
So, what do you
Patterson.
do for a living?
Here we go.
I have my CNA certificate.
Why do you have to look at us? Stop that. Nobody needs to see
I'm
that.
gonna direct your attention.
We were cutting off
to
Daryl's head.
That face was so funny.
the evening of November 21st, 2021.
Right, that's when it happened.
Do you recall what you were doing that evening?
I was hanging out with my friend Corey at Frame Park. I had spoken to you, Mr. Darrell Brooks. You came out there.
Oh, is he going to say...
This is where he corrects her.
Right. I don't know anybody by that name or some...
Oh, that means that's on here.
No, he didn't say it yet, but I...
No, he doesn't tell her that. He doesn't.
Don't recognize that name is
right,
what
don't
I
recognize.
Met me after Miss Corey separated from me with her friend. Me and you got into an argument.
Whoa.
Oh, here it comes.
Pursuant to the question.
I am answering your question.
He's lowering up. He's lowering up.
Pursuant to the question, Your Honor.
He's an attorney.
What are the chances you think he knows what the word pursuant?
Hey, what do you found it on frickin' Google or something? I don't know.
For the first half of the trial, he was pronouncing the word tacit as tacket.
Yeah.
So somebody must have told him because he came in
at the end. Somebody told him. Yeah.
Like flacket instead of flaccid.
That kind of got a little ahead of.
Mr. Brooks, just I'll let you interrupt the answer, and you can ask a follow-up. I apologize. I was.
So he's saying she was offering more information.
Yeah, she's jumping
the
ahead.
Judge is like, I apologize, but I wasn't listening to that.
Sure. Right, she was typing.
What were you doing the evening of November 21st, 2021, before linking up with the alleged defendant?
We got
Look at the face.
We got Clarence Darrow up in here.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Cochran.
Clarence Darrell, you might say.
With my roommate at the time at Frame Park.
And what were you and your roommate doing?
We covered this ground during her testimony previously.
He wants to say she's drinking.
And grounds for, I object to that.
Oh.
Grounds for.
Wait.
Oh,
I
we have
object.
a lot going on. We have grounds.
Grounds to that.
I
Where
don't think
is it? I saw it earlier. Where did I see it?
Let's see. There's Lucy's grounds.
Wait, I don't have it.
You don't have grounds? Yeah, not all of us will have everything.
That's not
You do
fair.
have substain.
Interesting that you have it.
Do I?
I don't know.
Look at this.
I don't know. I wasn't even looking.
I don't
I
even
was just
see
being
grounds
ignorant.
on mine either. So Lucy is.
And what's
only
the other one he said?
Objection, but I don't think this is
I
on
don't.
here. Yeah.
Dang it.
And he's not said tacit agreement yet. So, but hopefully we'll get a substain.
Yeah.
If we're lucky. What's the reason for the substain? Okay.
Behalf of the state.
Take him out.
Mr. Brooks, we did cover many of these topics previously, so if there's new topics, please go to those. I'll give you a little bit of leeway to lay some foundation, but go ahead, ask your question.
That's
The
with the-
objection is from the state is overruled.
This trial was probably
Overruled.
twice as long as it had to
So
be.
do
Don't
you
you
have?
think?
Well, he keeps getting interrupted and corrected because he's stupid. You know,
Do you have all due respect on yours?
mine. I do.
I have it as well.
So Jennifer wrote that
Oh.
one of them is right
I
next
do.
to it.
Look at this.
Has he said all due respect yet, though?
No.
No. Well,
Okay.
What's next to it?
Next to mine is grounds, or
So did you
and
get
know what?
grounds?
I don't want to contribute to the riggedness of this game or the alleged rigged.
did he say grounds?
He did say grounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, but I didn't see that I had it, and I have it up in the upper left corner.
Okay.
Look at that. So I am alleged defendant and speculation away from a bingo.
I don't recognize that name, and I don't understand. A bunch of don'ts.
And Lucy needs value for value, and I
And-
don't understand.
So
Both
that's a
could happen.
problem because they're not. Neither one of them is on this. You see, you set me up. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Do you remember the question?
You asked me what I was doing at the park with Corey? Is that your question?
Yes.
We were drinking. I was drinking my hard beverage.
Do you recall around what time of the evening it was when you and your roommate arrived at the park?
I do not remember. We left where we were staying a little around afternoon, a little bit around afternoon.
So, Lucy, was the argument at the park? Do you know?
Yes, and that's when she called her friends, and they showed up.
That's right.
And that's when he got mad because the two friends stood up for her.
Right. And nobody contradicts Darrell Brooks.
Correct.
Apparently. I don't know. We contradict him a lot. But...
Yeah. He's not too happy with it.
Do you recall having any phone interactions during that time when you and your roommate were at the park?
Phone interactions, yes.
Do you recall who they were with?
You.
What do you mean by you?
Darrell.
Yeah. Is he going to say it?
No, he doesn't tell her that.
Because she should know he doesn't consent.
Is that usually the name you refer to the alleged defendant by?
Alleged defendant.
Is that on here?
Yes, it is.
It's not on mine.
It's on mine anyway.
Jerk.
So I'll tell you.
Interesting.
So I've got alleged defendant.
Right.
I think there's one for Lucy, and is it on your card?
No, probably not.
I don't see alleged defendant on your card.
No, I don't have alleged defendant. I already told you that.
Oh, okay.
What is that one?
That is subject matter jurisdiction.
All right. Oh, I already got that one.
So you need a don't recognize that name, and I don't understand. I don't understand would be good for Lucy, and I need some. I need speculation to win. So
of course, you see what I'm saying?
And it's the most common word in the world.
Okay, right.
So if he objects, and on what grounds, and he says speculation.
No.
If he lost his notes, what's he reading?
That's a good point.
He's writing something. He's not reading it.
Oh.
Would it be fair to say that during those...
fair to say.
Fair to say.
I've got fair to say.
Lucy's got fair to say.
Fair to say.
And I've got hearsay, but I have it too. All right.
You see how Andrew has all the ones that they... Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. No, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it.
Watch it. No.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's all random.
He's randomly selected by the computer. I don't know the computer.
You just talk to the computer every day.
I really do, actually.
He talks to it more than he talks to me.
I spend more time talking to artificial intelligence than I do natural intelligence. Fortunately or unfortunately. Who knows?
I would say unfortunately.
Interactions. There was talk of you guys meeting up. Would that be fair to say?
Lucy,
we already got fair to say.
Yeah, Tiffie, her finger is hovering over the button.
Yeah, but last time I hovered, I accidentally pushed a button. So
yes.
Do you recall, to the best of your recollection, what time that would have been at?
No, I don't remember. It was throughout the day.
No kidding.
Are you making reference?
Well, you know what, Wesley John Holmes? I'm not selling it.
Dude, some rando popped in, and so did Blue. Who else popped in my... I was sleeping. I already said Jennifer Gonzalez was here, right?
Yeah.
All
right, welcome in, everybody.
Well, welcome in.
If you're having a good time, or if you're just... If you're having a good time, please hit thumbs up. And if you're just joining us, we are playing Darrell Brooks Bingo, where we have all his catchphrases on these bingo cards, and I am one away.
And the one who created the game might win. Big surprise.
The fix is in, folks.
Fix is in.
Is to the phone conversations being throughout the day?
Yes.
Say speculation.
And so at some point, would it be fair to say that you did meet up with the alleged defendant?
Yes.
Why is it the alleged defendant on here?
It is. We already.
Oh, that's right. I just didn't have it. Now I remember.
So if he says the word speculation, I win all the marbles.
Shut up.
Do you believe this?
Do you recall what time that was?
I just told you no.
I believe it.
Yeah, you cheated.
Do you recall if you were still at the park during that time or had you moved locations?
Still at the park?
And was your roommate still present with you at that time?
No, she left.
I know, Blue, it is totally rigged, but I'm going to win in spite of their rigging the game. I'll let you know.
He's the one with the computer. Okay.
Yeah, he'll just push whatever button he wants.
We went separate ways. I stayed at the park, and she went her other way with her friend.
Do you recall who that friend was?
Nick?
Check his notes. Oh, let's see. Oh, writing something.
Oh, scribble, scribble. Don't forget to pick up the dry cleaning.
Notes for later. Oh my gosh.
Is he still writing?
He is. Yeah, the video is not paused.
Oh my gosh.
Can you believe this? Jesus.
I'm assuming, or let me back that up.
Back it on up, honey.
Yeah, back it up.
Fair to say that at some point during the meetup with the alleged defendant, things got a little chaotic. That'd be fair to say?
Yes.
I'm going to start talking about myself in the third person, Tiffie Lou.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to start walking right out the door.
He's a, what is it?
And do you recall?
What's that, Lucy?
What does he call himself? A third something intervener?
Oh, yeah, third party intervener.
Yes.
I think that's on here, isn't it?
No, not on mine.
As a catchphrase, but I don't think you put it on.
Yeah, I thought I put it in.
No, it's not there.
Oh.
It's probably on his hidden card. You know, the one he would have
Oh,
lost.
man, that'll, right. Oh, that'll be a tragedy if he says it then.
You know what? This isn't really like bingo because in bingo, I've gotten the same letter a couple of times, but we're getting different answers for each square.
Oh, yeah, yeah. None are duplicated. So
Yeah, I know.
That would be rigging the
Well,
game.
he says fair to say like 100 times.
Right, but we don't want one card to just say fair to say, fair to say, fair to say, fair to say.
Bingo.
Grounds, grounds, grounds.
At that point, you were still at the park?
When we met up,
Are we still caught?
Yes.
well, we were at the park.
Are we still who now?
Were they still at the park when she ran into the what are you doing? Oh, Wesley gave us cash.
Yeah, that's for Andrew because that's for the winner. So Andrew got
Oh, Andrew,
This is
look,
crazy.
you have $2.99
Those
now.
sweet, sweet Australian dollars.
Yeah.
Thanks, Wesley. I appreciate it. We'll put
That's
it in the
so
pot
cute.
and give it to the winner. How about that?
We already know it's you.
Shut up.
For a second, then we go around.
Where did you drive to?
Around, then me and you, Mr. Brooks, were arguing in the car. We went up this is a street, it's like a hill. Went up there, and then me and you got into an altercation. I got out of the car. Walked
Define
back
you.
towards Frame Park.
Whoa,
down-
wait, again.
Hold on, she's answering your question. You asked her where you drove from. Go ahead.
What?
Finish.
Yes, ma'am. And then I was walking down the street when I left your car. And that's when you followed me, and I walked back towards Frame Park. And you were following me.
Well, that's just speculation.
Made reference to walk back to Frame Park.
I don't know the exact street name. It was I walked back down the hill. I don't know the exact street name.
Did you at any time, sorry, did you at any time during your travels back to Frame Park, did you at any time notice that
Travels.
there was something going on in the area?
No. I was too worried about walking back to Frame Park. When I got to Frame Park after I left it, that's when I realized there's
I'm not a psycho like you, Darrell Brooks. I was worried about other things.
Yeah, I have my own life, right? Oh my gosh, just put a period on it.
He has to make her wait. The suspension is what he wants. It's going to be suspended. I'm putting my lipstick on.
It's the Darrell Brooks show. I mean, I think he had to know that he was going to be found guilty. This is all just for, this is for his ego.
Correct.
And did you ever arrive back at Frame Park?
Yes.
And what did you do when you arrived back at Frame Park?
I called my friend Corey and told her that me and Mr. Brooks got into an altercation. Mr. Brooks was following me. I went back to the SUV, the car, and you argued with me somewhere. I walked back across the street, and by that time, Miss Corey had walked towards us to meet up with me.
Yeah, she may have her problems too, but I think she's
holding it together.
She did well in the face of this.
I would want to strangle this guy, you know?
Remember when, what was his name? Trevor Summers, the guy that represented himself. He kidnapped his wife, tied her up.
Yes.
Oh, and then he interrogated her. That's sick.
He had a lawyer, and then he demanded that he would question her.
That's right.
Oh,
and it happened just before they were going to call her as a witness.
Correct.
So
you did it just to torture her.
And talk about handling it well. She gave it right back to him. So Trevor Summers, if you're not familiar, look that.
I didn't even know that was legally allowed if you had a lawyer to be able to just question people.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. If you're representing yourself, Okay. I'm sure there are exceptions. I mean, but I don't know. It's usually allowed, I would guess.
You made reference to you calling your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recall? Well, let me back up a little bit.
Back it up.
Great.
Did you call?
Back it up. You should have put that on the card.
Friend Corey?
Let me back it up a little bit.
Back it up.
The second time he uses it.
Or the friend that she had left you to hang out with?
Corey's phone, I kept calling her phone. Her phone kept going to voicemails, and I called Nick's phone. He put Corey on the phone. I said, Darrell Brooks had just hit me.
He hits women too. Here we see Darrell in his natural environment.
Writing.
Lawyer. I mean, why do you have to bend down so much to write something, Lord?
Just get the notepad in your hand.
In his eyeballs.
Yeah, they make clipboards. Yep.
To the day prior, November 20th of 2021.
Oh Lord, he's really backing it up.
What you were doing that day?
Well, where I was staying at the shelter at first, I was arguing still with Mr. Brooks all throughout the day. Me and Corey had left, and Corey and I stepped away, and I went back to Frame Park. To Frame Park, that's where I met you at. Me and you also got into argument that day, but we didn't drive around. We're at the Frame Park.
You guys argued a lot.
Yeah. I wonder what it was about this argument that set him off, so to speak. I mean, he's responsible for setting himself off.
So you're saying that you and the alleged defendant were together the day of November 20th, 2021?
Yes.
Yeah, we've already covered that.
Do you recall around what time that was?
I do not remember.
Yeah, she already said that 1 billion times. Prose.
And no way, Prose
no
is
way.
in the title. And let us know in the comments or the live chat what cases you're currently into and you would like to see us discuss
And you
on
stated
Absolutely Criminal.
Briefly with your friend Corey that day.
And I promise my voice is not going to be this annoying forever. Hopefully.
Only 6 months.
Only 6 months.
Yeah, but she went a whole different direction.
You're
She
terrible.
went to Frame Park with me. She turned on a whole different street right before Frame Park.
Does our dog sound like a pigeon?
Yeah, she wants my food.
How you doing, Lucy?
That was
Do
a
you recall
flash
any
smile.
time on November 21st of 2021 being interviewed by a Detective Goof?
Yep.
Yep.
And do you recall giving a recorded report at that time?
I don't remember.
Why is it recorded on here?
He's got to pull out an exhibit
Do you
soon, doesn't
recall if you
I don't know.
had given Detective Goof all the details of the alleged
he? The way he pronounces it, it sounds like Detective Goof. Like Goofy.
Right.
incident on November 20th of 2021?
I didn't give him all the details, but I did the next day when I seen him.
Thanks for hanging out late with us, especially those on the West Coast.
Yeah,
Tiffany
especially
doesn't
since
think it's too late.
we're
but
just watching him write shit. So
Yeah.
it's just kind of
this might
not
be-
as mind.
This wasn't the best clip. This was not.
I know. Could you have edited out some of this?
Well, see, you know what that proves, Your Honor, is that I did not, in fact, watch this clip first. Because this is dog shit. I would have not.
I mean, you probably anticipated that we give you a hard time, so you picked this for
Yeah,
sure.
he tried to make it look
So
like
it's like
he-
4D
Right,
chess.
like
There's
we're not gonna-
layers.
Do you remember the brow? I told you about the little.
We see you. We see you. Oh, Darrell.
You're gonna have to skip along, I think.
No, but he doesn't know when he talks again because he's never seen it.
Were you aware that
Oh my God, I should have played this on 1.5 speed.
it
You're
was
killing
reported
me.
there was in fact no incident on November 20th, 2021?
That's not true.
Objection, move to strike the answer and the question.
Grounds.
Lack of personal knowledge, hearsay.
Grounds.
Grounds.
We already have that.
Oh,
Sustained. I'll strike the question and the answer.
So it sounds like
We got
So
sustained, but
rephrase or-
he didn't
So
say
can
it.
I-
Is that acceptable?
Show the witness the same paperwork
I have
that
sustained.
attempted to show.
I have
only
sustained
if he
too.
says
but I thought he had-
sustain.
I know.
Oh, because he says it wrong. That's right.
Yeah.
And it has
No.
to be from him.
Right. Andrew's making up the rules. That's
Right.
Not relevant.
How's it not relevant when that was just testified to? Wouldn't that be opening the door?
No.
Wait, what?
Oh, you should have done opening the
Opening the door.
That's not
is
there.
one of- he says.
That's a
but
chat.
it's-
That he says it a lot though.
But that's not on
he
here.
does,
It's
but,
not. It's not.
It's like a legal term that he just learned, and he's swinging it around like he
Like it's his
Right.
brand new bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
opened that door.
Any reason why it would be reported no incident happened on November 20th of 2021?
Same objection.
Grounds.
Ah, grounds.
Since that's not in evidence, sustained.
Grounds for the sustain?
Oh, we have a sustain.
Okay,
He's-
but I'm still lost the game. All right.
He said grounds for the sustain.
It won't highlight.
Okay.
Why won't it highlight?
Let's see.
What did you do? Oh, now mine won't highlight.
What happened here?
Oh, Andrew.
I know. This is a really good show, isn't it?
Great. Now we can't mark them. Oh my gosh, Andrew.
I think we have to do this bingo one again with like an actual piece
That would be way better. Like old school.
Let's see if
This
it
is
works.
just a warming up. We're warming up. That's all.
Substain. Where are we?
Mine's there. It's not highlighting.
Substain right here.
Huh.
So Andrew.
Oh, I know.
Top.
You chose the wrong color.
Yeah. There we go. Substain.
Your number next to yours is the top second one. Yep.
Ah, thank you.
You want that? Oh, okay.
No, he has to win. He has to get speculation to win.
Yeah, see, this is crazy. This is crazy.
But you guys are getting closer too.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
What could happen? I don't know. Let's find out.
Yeah, let's think what could happen. Andrew wins.
Speaks for itself.
So, upon speaking to Detective Goof during the first interview, do you recall why you were not forthright with information?
It wasn't that I was not forthright. I just didn't tell him everything right away.
Why not?
I don't know, Mr. Brooks.
I like that.
Don't recognize that name?
When speaking with a law enforcement officer.
This takes gall to even say this. Listen, go ahead.
Oh, a good thing coming up. I was going to say he's never corrected her on the alleged defendant's name.
Yeah.
It's some nerve.
All right, here we go.
Would it be fair to say that you should be truthful and honest?
I was very truthful. I didn't tell him everything at once. I told him the next day, Mr. Brooks.
I'm liking her more and more.
And in the alleged incident on November 20th of 2021, were you injured?
No. Well, you did hit me a little, like a little.
Were you injured?
No, I didn't have any marks on me.
That is some gall. So he's saying, yeah, I know I hit you, but...
She should have said I was struck. Yes.
So what happens is...
And you know what? Even if she isn't physically injured, that could emotionally injure you. There is an injury that took place.
For sure, yeah.
So what's happening, though, is he's talking about the 20th, not the day of the parade.
Right,
because he hit her the day before, right?
Yeah.
But they dropped the charge. So he's making it seem like she lied about it because the prosecuting attorney dropped the charge for the 20th.
Gotcha. So
there is some kind of angle. I just thought he was out of questions.
What you're asking.
So where were you injured?
By my lip.
Objection. This states the evidence.
Grounds.
Off the grounds.
Understood the question. She answered it. It may stand.
Did your roommate observe any injuries from the alleged incident on November 20th, 2021?
She knew about it, but there's nothing visible on my face.
Do you know if your roommate had spoken with law enforcement about these alleged incidents from November 20th of 2021?
Excuse me. Wait. Pause this. The 20th isn't an alleged incident. That actually happened. And it was documented.
Charges. That's
but then it's not alleged anymore. Just because they dropped the charges doesn't mean it stopped it from happening.
That's not how he sees it. So that's the whole thing.
Yeah. Right. If it's not on paper in black and white, it didn't happen.
Oh my gosh.
Like
Okay.
Picture, it didn't happen.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
2021?
I don't know.
Did she ever tell you yourself that she was interviewed by any law enforcement?
I don't remember.
Thank you all for hanging out through our ridiculousness.
No, I think we have to do this again correctly.
It's been fun. I think so.
1 second.
No.
Oh gosh, another one?
Here, I'm going to go forward
What
just
is
a few
up?
seconds.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, please.
look at all that looking down. Okay. Here we go. He's finally going to say something.
It's morning time. evening
Afternoon.
time. I didn't hear that.
Afternoon.
Mr. Brooks. Huh. that was not the answer he wanted, I guess.
Right.
It's Darrell Brooks. He also says that his
His
name
name
isn't
isn't
Darrell Brooks.
Darrell
Yep.
Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because he goes by Darrell?
No, it's because he's a sovereign citizen, and
No, I'm just kidding. Gosh, Andrew, chill.
I take everything literally. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see.
No, there's another question. Stop it. You can't do that. You
We need
didn't
points.
watch it ahead of time, so you don't know.
And what were you doing prior to the alleged meeting up with the alleged defendant?
Objection.
The alleged
Grounds.
defendant.
Asked and answered.
Sustained.
Grounds for the sustain.
Asked and answered.
We got another substain.
Next question, please.
When was it answered?
That's what you get when a
Yeah, the judge not paying attention. That's kind of funny. I don't remember, but I heard it. Move on. Is he taking notes on the judge too?
yeah, it might be.
He's
See,
building the suspense.
mhm.
He's a
Just makes me
child.
want. I want to shine that little bald spot in the back of his head.
So to the
Make
best of
it
your
sparkle.
recollection, you can't recall why an alleged incident on November 20th of 2021
Oh
was
my
reported
God.
to never happened.
Objection.
Grounds.
Same reasons as the previous objections.
The horse is dead, Daryl.
Suspected
Stop
and
beating it.
evidence. It's characterized as her prior testimony and irrelevant.
With his Popeye eye
Object to
looking
that
out.
respectfully and
Next
ask for a
question.
legal finding of fact and a legal reconsideration of that ruling, Your Honor.
Denied. Record. Next question, please.
Denied.
I'm trying to figure out how something got pulled out of thin air.
All the dramatics. Interesting.
This ought to be good. Let's see.
Mm.
Another question about the alleged incident.
Maybe he's just reading a law book right now.
Fair to say that you have a child in common with the alleged defendant. Would that
There
be
we
fair
go.
to say?
Yes.
Is that the only child in common?
Yes.
You have any other children?
Objection.
There's
Grounds.
nothing to do with the case. Sorry.
Hold
I'm
on,
so
there's been
sorry.
an objection. Not relevant. Sustained.
Grounds for the sustain?
Dad!
That's all. Next question.
What was the record speaking for itself? I didn't hear it.
Not relevant.
How's it not relevant?
How's it
I'm,
not relevant?
I'm surprised he hasn't said mind-boggling yet.
Hold on, I'm waiting for. I don't understand. Will you just hit play?
How's it not relevant?
Look at her. That is bated breath.
Look
right
at
there.
Tiffie Lou. Look at Tiffie Lou.
Just say it.
I mean,
What is he writing down?
The child that you have in common with the alleged defendant.
Alleged defendant.
That was an easy one to get.
No, not for
How
me.
old is that child?
15.
Whoa, how old is she?
32.
I thought she was like 19 years old, maybe.
Yeah, I thought they had a baby or something.
I thought they had like a little baby. Yeah.
With that child?
Whoa.
Well, she looks pretty good for 32.
She looks amazing.
Off and on.
Describe what you mean by off and on.
I'll object.
Grounds.
This is not-
Off
Not relevant.
and on.
Sustained.
And then on.
and then off and on.
She answered it.
Look at the face.
That's a good pause point right there. Look at that mug.
So annoying.
I wonder if his mother loves that mug.
We're finishing the game, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought you were pausing it to end. I'm like, no.
Oh hell yeah. No, here's a look at where we are.
I'm not going to win, so it doesn't matter. So
I'm not going to win either because he doesn't seem close to seeing either of the things that I need to complete a stupid
All
line.
right. Let's see what we're gonna be here till we finish the game. If it's 2 a.m., damn it.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Yeah. Welcome. Right.
Please hit
He's got to have a backache from all of that.
And the child in common that you have with the alleged defendant, does that child live with you?
No.
Objection.
Grounds?
Relevance.
Sustained, not relevant.
Yes, move on, Mr.
You
Brooks.
don't have to
Well,
answer
because
that.
she had to go to a shelter and whatever, I would assume.
Yeah. Move on from this topic. Looking for help from the Lord up there, I guess. I don't think he wants to help you.
With you?
Objection.
Grounds.
What does that have to do with anything?
Sustained.
Because it's her fault that he killed the people at the parade because she's not a good mom. Hello?
That's exactly what
Grounds
he's
for
trying.
sustain-
Grounds for this. That's exactly what he's trying to say, isn't it, Lucy? You're right. She made him do it.
Mm-hmm.
That goes to the credibility, Your Honor, so how's it not relevant?
The objection has been sustained.
For relevancy.
Oh, look at him. He's such a jerk.
Object to that and would like to inform you that I intend to appeal that decision unless you want to
Yeah.
You can't object to a judge's ruling, can
How
you?
come we don't have
This is
appeal that
really
decision on here?
reconsideration of that ruling.
Noted for the record, I direct your attention to 906.16.
A lot of acting here.
And the basis for the objection being sustained is it does not fall within the categories listed.
Look, she said no. Move on.
Is
Right.
that lawful law?
We're trying to win a game.
Oh, did you hear that? Wait a minute.
Lawful law?
Intend to
Yep.
appeal that decision unless you want to give a
Said
legal
lawful
reconsideration
law.
of that
Got it.
ruling.
Noted for the record, I direct your attention to 906.16.
I gotta hear it.
All right, here we go.
The basis for the objection being sustained is it does not fall within the categories listed. Next question.
Is that lawful law?
There you go, Tiffie Lou.
Is that lawful law?
Where's
Do we all have
yours?
that?
Where's
I got
hers?
Lawful law.
There it is. Okay.
Lawful, lawful, lawful. All right. Well, that gives us a couple more avenues to.
Yeah,
pursue
I'm
the
still 2 away. It doesn't really help me.
Oh my God, I'm not gonna win. I'm
Next.
good at losing.
Next question, please, sir.
Oh my gosh, are
This is
you
lawful law.
I'm a sore loser.
a bad loser too? Tiffany is the worst.
No,
loser.
I'm not. My son is worse.
That's true. That's true.
I'm probably worse than the two of you. So
I've learned not to play Monopoly with the two of them.
Wisconsin State Statute 906.16.
That's
That
like
doesn't answer my question, but okay.
you answer this question.
It just means you don't know it.
Right.
That's what that means.
that's like my favorite statute. I've always loved that one.
Okay.
Look at that lady in the back there, just contemplating her
She
life
must have
right
gotten
now.
cold. She put on a jacket.
Yeah. There's that stone-faced deputy that's always back there too. There he is. Yeah. He,
Look,
he gave his last fuck a long
he
time
looks like
ago.
he's daydreaming, man. Just-
He looks like Anthony Michael Hall.
Where did you meet
Who does? He does, like, especially now.
Oh,
Yeah,
he does?
now.
Yeah,
Right now.
yeah.
the alleged defendant?
Reno, Nevada.
How long have you known the alleged defendant?
16 years.
You're saying.
You made reference to meeting in Nevada. Do you recall where you met at? In Nevada?
No,
How is this
I don't remember.
relevant, Your Honor? Shout out to all the people scrolling by on the bottom. They pay us a few bucks a month for
$2.99.
yeah, and we really
Just under
we really owe
$3.
you guys some extra content, so we have to get that on the way for you. But we appreciate your support. Many ways to support the channel. You could do that, or just hit like and subscribe. That really helps us out. And commenting as well, negative and positive.
Yeah, we like the
They
negative.
help us out.
The alleged incident.
I
on
prefer
the-
positive though. Okay.
November 21st of 2021. Would it be fair to say that there's been no contact between you and the alleged defendant?
Not since then, no.
She's like, thank God. And it sucks that the child is not going to have a father, but probably better off without this psycho in his life or her life.
That last answer was kind of low. Did you say no?
I said no, not since then.
Huh. You get the feeling he was a little controlling in this relationship.
Oh, completely.
Yeah,
She was young.
Like he's trying to get her to say exactly what he wants her
Actually,
to.
she was underage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet. So he was like an R. Kelly type. With the
Until they
girls.
told him that. He loses his mind over there.
I mean, no contact at all via phone or anything like that.
No.
So my question would be, I don't know if you can see them from here, but do you recognize these pictures?
You need to show those to the state. The bailiff will take them.
Yeah.
It's not proper procedure.
You can't just like hold up a random picture.
Let me
in
pull up
court.
my wallet and show you all my
There's
photos.
a process for getting those things into evidence.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir.
He did something. Sit down.
He thought that was his Perry Mason moment,
Yes.
holding up a picture of the baby. I got you now.
They have no relevance whatsoever to this trial.
Right.
Yes, they do. And
Sustained.
I'll get into how they have relevance.
They've also never been disclosed to the state before this moment.
Yeah,
Sustained.
there's that. Yeah.
Sustain why?
Sustain
What?
what?
They are relevant. It creates foundation.
Like the makeup?
Mhm.
And I can prove that.
I'll take
And he has
the
nothing to
issue
prove, by the way.
outside
He's a liar.
At the conclusion of this witness, and if need be, bring the witness back in. But next question, please.
And
Moving
these
on.
need to be offered into evidence as well.
For what?
You stated that there's been
I like how Darrell he narrates the thoughts that are going on in his head. I mean,
Correct.
you know, we all have thoughts like, you know, okay, well,
I just get quiet.
yeah.
no contact. How would the alleged defendant be?
Oh my God.
How would the alleged defendant obtain photographs from you if there's been no contact?
Objection.
Grounds.
Suspect, not in
Relevance, not relevant.
Sustained.
Coffee
Some
grounds.
facts not in evidence. Not relevant.
Yeah.
She tells him the
Several
word.
different.
Photos
Reasons.
just don't pop up out of the blue.
Mr. Brooks assumes facts not in evidence.
No,
And any, and
it's
at
facts.
this point,
I got the pictures right
conduct
here.
after
Facts.
the
Okay, go
alleged-
back a second. Go back a
He's got
second.
pictures and facts.
Go
Well,
back.
you thought you heard something?
Stop it. Shh. Now everybody shut up.
How would the alleged defendant
Not this part.
obtain photographs from you if there's been no contact?
Objection.
Grounds.
Suspect, not in evidence.
Grounds.
Sustained. Assumes facts not in evidence. Not relevant.
How's it not relevant? Photos just don't pop up out of the blue.
Mr. Brooks assumes facts not in evidence.
No, it's-
And any, and
It's
at
facts.
this point,
I got the pictures
conduct
right here.
after.
Oh, I
Facts.
thought
the
he
alleged-
just said in that little I thought he said I don't understand.
Oh.
But I still couldn't
see.
make it out.
Yeah, he's got facts. He's got pictures.
Sorry. Okay.
Date of violation here is not relevant.
Alleged violation.
You're
Ooh.
correct. After the date charged, that the dates that are charged for these allegations, you are absolutely correct.
Thank you.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut now and then.
Actually, she does say alleged.
Yeah.
If you go back and you listen, she does say it. He just threw
Oh,
her
she
off,
does?
I think. She does,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah. Do you say alleged or alleged? Let us know in the comments down below.
Allegedly.
And while you're there, coupon or coupon?
You would
Oh,
Six.
thank you. I like them too. I got another pair just like these in a different color too.
That's true. The turquoise ones, right?
Mhm.
Everybody loves your glasses, honey. Everybody.
the evening of November 21st of 2021. Have you attempted to contact the alleged defendant?
Objection.
Grounds.
Oh my gosh, we just
Grounds.
yeah. Grounds.
I'm gonna
What's the
excuse
Popeye
jury.
eye? Look at the Popeye.
All rise for the jury.
Oh, she's taking the jury out because she
So
needs to
check
give
him out. He stares at her and goes back and forth. Like he wants to hit her so badly.
Honestly, the jury's probably got to pee or something by now. You're
Well,
like, this is like,
she wants to get the jury out so she can scold him properly.
oh, he's gonna get a spanking.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got your grounds right here.
Look at him.
Yeah, I don't think this is the part where he stared down the judge with that death stare. But
No,
you
no, no,
remember
no.
that?
Yes, no, no.
Yep. Just collect my papers.
Now he finds the questions. Oh, here they
Oh,
are.
sorry, Your Honor.
Funny. Your Honor, I find it.
Hold on.
I
All right, sir, I'm
did
gonna let you
win.
make an offer of proof as to why you believe
Ooh-wee.
the photographs.
Okay, so she's going to give him a chance to prove himself. Here.
Oh, okay.
All right, this ought to be good.
And
Yep,
the
it ought to
questioning
What's that, Lucy?
It ought to be.
It ought to be.
about contact after the alleged incident is relevant.
It's relevant because these were sent by the witness.
Alleged witness.
It assumes a fact, not evidence, but
You
what
want
is,
the letter
hold
too?
hold on. Tell me the basis you believe there's been communication and why you believe it's relevant to
It's
her testimony.
It's relevant.
She's got to be a mom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 kids.
We talked
Because
about
it
the
was-
kid.
That's right.
Testified to her first time testifying, and then also by was the last guy, Guth, that he was told that the witness was supposed to be so deeply afraid of me and all this type of stuff. So
the acting
if
is
you're
crazy.
so
Of me.
deeply afraid
Yeah.
and worried about
Yeah.
somebody and this and that, why would you
Ooh, we almost said this, that, and the third. But we just did this.
I know he does.
Mm.
sneak
Or
and
do
have
you want
contact?
to open up the door to the other act's evidence of
That's
you
not
using-
opening.
No.
That's not
Hear me
opening the
out.
door.
Hear me out. Oh, yes, it does.
What's that?
He talks to her like he's the judge, like he knows the law.
Yeah, like he's all schooling her,
Right.
like she's his daughter.
Yeah.
Jesus
Like what?
Christ.
So by was the last guy, Guth?
I had to go back a little bit. The lips were out of sync or something.
Oh, and that drives you
was
crazy.
happening,
That
Yeah.
he was told that the witness was supposed to be so deeply afraid of me and all this type of stuff.
But we get to see. Oh, shoot. Sorry. I
Why are
thought
you
that was the volume.
No, it wasn't.
Where were we at?
I don't know,
Hang
Andrew.
on.
Get to the part where I win.
There's been no contact between you and the alleged defendant.
Okay, just stop playing with
All
it.
right.
Mistake, the bailiff will take them. That's not proper procedure, sir.
It's not proper.
I'm going to object to those being shown as a witness. They have no relevance whatsoever to this trial.
Yes, they do. And
Sustained.
I'll get into how they have relevance.
They've also-
Sustained. It doesn't matter now, Daryl.
Before this moment.
Sustained.
Sustain why?
Stay
Not
away.
relevant.
They are relevant. It creates foundation,
Foundation.
and I can prove that.
I'll take up the issue.
Oh, how far back did you go?
He did go so far.
Conclusion of this witness.
This is
and
like
bring the witness
20
back.
minutes ago.
Is this from a little bit ago?
Yeah.
Or he's repeating himself. We've been here an hour and 20.
I apologize. He doesn't repeat himself.
Mm-hmm.
Have you, since the evening of November 21st of...
Wait, has the jury even gone out yet?
No, yes. That's why I'm like...
All right. Sorry,
we have to get to the part where, they take them out.
Yeah, if it's your first time here, this is what we do. We just argue for like the whole time.
Yesterday, this court has all had to stop them so that they didn't run afoul, or they've stopped themselves so that they didn't run afoul of the court's pretrial ruling on other acts of evidence between you and this witness. And I have been very, very careful to make sure that doesn't come in. Yep. But if you keep questioning her about whether she's afraid or not,
then you open the door.
Is that what you
open the door?
Or why she wouldn't have contact or not. You are opening the door to that.
Opening the door.
How?
All of my rulings have been made to prevent what could be seen as prejudicial evidence. The standard's not prejudicial. The standard's whether it's unfairly prejudicial. But you can open the door to that, sir.
It's unfairly prejudicial.
Yeah,
presidential, he was going to say. Yeah. And he's been wanting to open that damn door for a while now. I mean, you'd think he'd love it.
I have a document stating that November 20th never even happened, but yet and still the witness can get on the stand.
We skipped from November 19th directly to the 21st. November 20th never even happened.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Over to the state.
November 20th happened.
Yeah.
But they dismissed it, so it's like
Correct.
It never happened to her. You know.
But he's not on trial for that. So why are he even talking about this? Because he wants to show that she's a liar.
That she's making shit up. Yeah.
He wants her to answer in the way that he wants.
They should do it for 1,000 years. I don't know.
Y'all know that's not right.
No, that's not right.
Then you need to immediately turn it over to the state right now. It may become relevant, but no one has seen it. When did you receive the document? Hold on. When did you? I'm having you make an offer. When did you receive the document?
Okay, but I just want to state for the record, Your Honor, that's kind of biased because the state did the same thing yesterday with creating an exhibit right on the fly.
Okay, we finally have exhibit. So exhibit, where's Lucy's? Do you have exhibit?
I do.
All right.
Oh, yours. Wait. Exhibit.
Andrew has just one more left to win. This is, you know what?
What is it, losers?
See? You see, Tiffie Lou? Yeah.
You see,
I see.
You see what she has to put up with?
That I didn't have. But
that's not true. That's a misstatement of the evidence.
That is true.
No.
She said it herself.
No. Marking an exhibit is not creating an exhibit.
No, not marking an exhibit. She said
we're not going to go down a tangent, sir. Right, I'm going to focus on this, and I'm going to give you the opportunity to make a record.
It's not.
Tangent is his middle name, or it should be.
It's not fair.
When did you receive this document that you claim was sent by this witness?
It's not claim. It's for a fact.
Sir, it hasn't been established yet. I need to make a record.
So do y'all want
the
letter?
I want to see the letter.
What?
I want to see the letter.
Okay, so I got it.
She's really bending over backwards for him, isn't she? I mean, trying to do everything by the rule book, and he doesn't seem to. Yeah.
Want to know when you received it?
I got to bring that in. Every time, this is what I don't get. Every time I'm presenting something that needs to be made for the record and placed in the evidence, it's a problem. But the state can do it, no problem.
It's not, sir. There are proper procedures.
Because they know the law.
That was the proper procedure.
If you don't make a record,
so
then
what?
I can't make a ruling.
It threw people off a loop. They weren't ready for it. They scared of it. That's what it is.
They're scared of it.
What?
I don't hear. Like here on the street, scared.
She's like, that's exactly what it is, sir. Yes, Mr. Brooks. Let's move on.
Yeah, they're scared of it. Yep.
When you aren't.
Oh my God.
Stop it.
I forgot about that.
Doesn't he get arrested for contempt?
No.
I don't think she finds him in contempt, although she could.
She could. I'm like, yeah.
Yep. Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Public servant, Your Honor. I respect your courtroom. I respect you.
Serving is
You're a
another
public
big
servant,
one.
though. Your job is to be the referee. Is it or is it not?
You don't even know what else to do.
He doesn't like being judged or, he doesn't like women having authority over him, does he?
And that's
Oh my
down,
gosh.
a woman judge, and the lead prosecutor is a woman.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's nice when it works out like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Record that your job is being the umpire.
Your Honor, can I ask?
Is this a game?
Yes.
So Eric is on the stand, by the way, through all of this.
Right. So
I know. Can you imagine just sitting there watching him go
So
that?
the prosecutor just asked if she may be excused.
She could be removed. Yeah.
Yep.
My apologies too, but it needs to be some truth.
Look at this mess.
Especially when we're talking about stuff that didn't even happen, but they're allowed to get on the stand and say that it happened when they know it didn't happen.
So I'm going to make a record about
My
what
God,
you're
he's
accused
a
of
liar.
77. Okay. The
And what happened to that paper? Because it was on the table. Then when I
Mr.
come
Brooks,
back in,
I
it's
need to
nowhere
make
be
a
found.
record of a variety of
So who
things.
took my paper?
And you
Gosh.
repeatedly.
Let us know in the comments who you think took Darrell's paper.
Oh, I think it was that lady in the back.
It was that lady. Look at her. You can tell on her
She's
face.
got guilt all over her.
Today, I have shown an abundance of patience this
Yep.
morning. I've warned you repeatedly about being removed from the courtroom. And then every time I try to get into it, you, meaning an explanation and make a record, you interrupt, you attempt to divert everyone from what is being done this very second.
I didn't attempt to do anything.
Yes, you do it repeatedly, sir.
Whatever.
So you're doing it once
You're
again.
doing it right
Make
now.
your record.
Make a record.
Is that on here?
No.
We have for the record. We already used that.
Yeah.
The document that Mr. Brooks wanted.
I'm surprised. I really admire that she can keep all her thoughts together at this point. I would just lose my
I would
train of
have
thought.
steam coming out of my ears at this
Yeah,
point.
and I would be all, yeah.
Right.
Show Detective Guth and this witness was a letter sent from the state of Wisconsin to the,
The dog.
court
It
regarding
was the
count
dog.
77. The state sought
I
to
believe that.
dismiss that count, and they have prosecutorial discretion, and I granted the request that the charge be dismissed.
Why was the charge dismissed?
And that's, I can't answer. It was dismissed because the request was made, sir. They don't need a reason. There's an abundance of case law about prosecutorial discretion. And they chose not to pursue that. My guess
Your Honor,
is maybe
with
to
all respect.
simplify things and to keep
With
this
all
tight. I
respect, we're gonna count that. With all due respect, he just said. So, oh look, I have it up there.
Oh, funny. I don't have it
it's
at all.
so shocking that you have it. Wow.
Oh, no, I have it. I have it. Okay.
And what about
I have it
Lucy?
too.
She has it too.
I have
All right.
She's one away.
Look at this, Lucy. If he says speculation, we tie. We both
You know
win.
that's not
Yeah, but you know what? You still have value for value,
Right.
you know, disrespect.
Right, I don't understand.
You have
I can
lots
win
of
with it.
options.
And
I am far away from winning
no,
from anyone.
No. You only
What are you
need this,
talking
that, and
about?
the third. You only need this, that, and the third.
Oh, I didn't see the diagonal side.
Oops.
You see?
I was looking up and down and across.
All
Oh,
right.
look, it says P.
It's getting exciting. And the best part, you could all go to bed when we actually hit the bingo.
They can go to bed now.
Yeah,
but you know,
yeah, but please don't. Please don't.
You know what? I'll indulge you. Attorney
Oh.
Hopper, would you like to provide a basis for why the state sought dismissal of that charge prior to the start of this trial?
Yes, Your Honor, because as Ms. Patterson just testified a short while ago, she did not have any visible marks or injuries from that event. And
It's the salmon.
we did have the photographs of her injuries. We did not want to confuse the record as to whether or not there was a battery that occurred on November 20th.
Your Honor, I object to that. What does the letter read?
You have the letter. You showed it to me.
Yeah, and I've been trying to find it ever since I came back in here. And now all of a sudden I can't.
And now
find it.
you're impugning, though, like somehow you're impugning the integrity of this court,
No,
of
I'm
the
not.
bailiffs of this state. You're accusing, frankly, everyone
Did I
of
point
moving
the
your
finger?
papers.
Did I point the finger at anyone? Did I say anyone did anything?
Not directly, but indirectly you did,
So
sir.
how can you make the assumption that I'm saying?
Can
that
I
I'm
please
pointing to
make the
someone?
record without
Yes,
you
yes,
interrupting
you may.
me?
Yes, you may.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you for allowing me to speak in my own court.
In my own court, right?
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right.
But you made repeated comments, sir, about I can't find my documents, I don't know what happened, things of that nature. When you came back out, you took multiple minutes before you even asked your first question of Miss Patterson. And if I need to, I'll have a bailiff put on the record that no one touched your table.
Your Honor, did I say anyone touched my table?
He did say it.
He
said somebody.
Oh, he's out of sync again.
Oh boy, here we go.
What's that, Lucy?
I know.
Don't go all the way back, please.
Oh God.
And if I need to, I'll have a bailiff put on the record that no one touched your table.
Your Honor.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the sound. Sorry about that, everybody, but let's try to reset it.
Your Honor, did I say anyone touched my table? I didn't
You
say
implied it, sir.
But did I say that?
You stated it implicitly.
I never asked the bailiffs, hey, did anyone touch my table?
Oh yeah, he does ask.
Them. I just said I can't find my paper, which is the truth.
And the way that you said it.
Oh, he's so close to saying I don't understand, Lucy. He's got to, right?
Like,
I didn't point anyone out though.
And like, well, that's kind of interesting. I don't have a document that was just on my table. That is what you said.
That's what I said, but I did not point the finger at anyone.
So,
I can
you
see
have
if
the
I
letter.
came in, Your Honor, with
You've
all
been
respect,
given.
I can see if I came in and said, hey, one of you moved something off my table, or if I would have directed that towards the state, or if I would have directed that towards the clerks or something like that.
No, he just did it incredibly passive-aggressively.
Then that would be more of a validity to what you're saying.
I need to continue with the record, sir. It's very apparent to me, sir, that every time, I can't say every time because that would be an absolute, but many times throughout this trial, and especially the last 2 days, when the court makes a ruling that you disagree with, or I want to make a record about some behavior of yours, or a further record about a ruling that you that was not in your favor, that you start peppering me with questions or comments, statements. You question me about the law. You ask, is it verified law?
Yeah, it's a common tactic with these sovereign citizens. Right? I don't know if you've ever seen sovereign citizen videos on YouTube.
Oh, I have.
But they're pretty entertaining, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. They just, one of their tactics is to just throw so much stuff at the wall they're trying to confuse.
Can we get to the part where he chooses something on my board?
From my perspective, a clear attempt to kind of turn us in a direction away from what we're doing, perhaps even to stall and to delay.
I'm sorry.
That's my perspective. That I'm making a rule. You're doing
I'm sorry you feel that way. He said.
Crazy, man. No validity.
So, I am trying to make a record outside the presence of the jury about a line of questioning you want to ask Ms. Patterson. Now, I've reviewed repeatedly up on the bench 90608 and 90616, which are
favorite statutes.
two of the primary ways you can attack credibility. I've referenced one of those previously. 90608 is evidence of character and conduct of a witness. I'm not going to read through it all, but it's limited to character for truthfulness or untruthfulness. It's not specific instances of conduct. It's character evidence, which frankly wouldn't even come from the witness who's testifying.
Tiffie Lou, look at all these people hanging around with us this late.
Watching us play bingo.
I didn't expect it to be this late. What if we reach the end of the video, which is like 8 minutes away? And
no, but we're getting to a good part. No, we're getting to a good part, though.
All right. I love good parts. Does she put him in timeout?
No, again.
I want to watch him get a spanking.
All right. Then there's the statute on bias, 90616. All right. And none of the questions, as I heard them, went to a permissible topic under bias of witnesses. You generally said credibility.
doing it again.
You did not give me any further explanation as to why you believed it was relevant to credibility. Now we have you claiming that there's some document that was sent by the witness after the charges were filed that apparently contained photographs. I think, and you can clarify the record momentarily when I'm done.
Yeah, when I'm
that
done.
you believe goes to the credibility of this witness. So I need to ask a few questions about that, sir, to determine whether it has relevance to those issues. Number one, when did you receive this letter?
And thank you for suggesting Darrell Brooks, Lucy. I didn't realize how much I missed him until tonight.
I really miss him.
Mm-hmm.
I received this multiple letters actually over a period of time. It wasn't, I referred to this one because this one had the pictures. But
and why do you believe it was from Ms. Patterson?
To answer your question with clarity.
Thank you. Does it have a date on it? The letter?
No, I didn't bring the letter. I brought the pictures.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Because
you're
I thought,
stupid.
From my interpretation, I thought showing the pictures would be okay. How did I get these?
You can't just whip shit out of your pocket and show it in court. I love them.
My mind was saying, show the pictures. They didn't come out of thin air.
They surely did.
The witness knows that they sent me the pictures. They know that.
Again, it assumes facts that aren't here. You're assuming this witness sent it. I don't know. But even if she did, what relevance does it have to her credibility before this jury?
It goes
because she said she hasn't had contact with him. That's why.
Oh.
She hasn't had contact with him since the day of their argument.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she's claimed. So he got the pictures, I'm assuming, after that, and he's trying to use his receipt of the pictures after the day of the argument as having contact with.
Yeah, but I mean,
which makes her look like a liar.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Because she's put on this facade of being so afraid of someone.
It's facade.
You're not supposed to have contact, but you still sneaking behind and saying, "Oh, I wonder how you're doing," and oh, this and this and that. Oh,
I don't think she's ever said she was.
We got close to this, that, and the third, but it was this, and that this time. Yeah. Sorry, Tiffie Lou.
Afraid. I think that was the officers who may have stated that, but I don't believe she ever said that. She specifically said today when you asked her why did you, it was either why did you go back or why did you have, I'll look at my notes, and she said, I don't know.
It was why weren't you forthright with all the details?
Yeah.
Because she told the cops in two sessions.
Even if this letter is from her, these pictures are from her, how does it relate to her credibility before the jury?
Who else could these pictures be from?
Your son or your child?
He got her.
He could have gotten them from his own kid, though.
Yeah.
That doesn't say anything about her connection to him.
In his mind, he's dropping the mic and walking out.
I know, this is so stupid.
I'm going to ask you point blank. Did you get a letter that's signed from her?
What do you mean signed? No
How do you know?
Letters.
What's your belief?
You can't send a letter to jail without signing it. That's nonsense.
Multiple letters from her.
That's right.
Answering my question.
Let's mention it would be postmarked at least.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you believe the letters are?
Oh, he just rolled his eyes at her.
Are you serious? Look at him.
From Erica Patterson.
Because they were sent from Erica Patterson. Why else would I?
Were they signed by her?
What do you mean signed?
Did she write her name on the letter? Was it the content of the letter? No, I'm not kidding you. I need to make a
That's a fair question.
Yes or no?
Making a statement that these letters are from her and that they're relevant to her credibility.
Your Honor, I'm going to go out on the limb here.
And I'm asking you why you hold that opinion.
I'm going to go out on the limb here.
Oh, that's how
Here we go.
Going out on a limb.
He's on a limb.
Assume, which I know is true.
You know what
You've
happens
never
with
been in my
assuming.
position. You've never been in jail. So you've never received a letter from someone writing someone in jail.
You have to sign
No
him.
one
Her
is
name
gonna
was.
When you
You're
say
not
to me,
answering my
when you
question,
say to
sir.
me,
What's the basis why you believe they're from Miss Patterson?
Right.
Is there some information in them that only she would know? Did she sign the letters? Is it penmanship that you recognize?
Any of
But
those.
it doesn't matter. He didn't even bring the letters anyway.
Right, but any of
There's
those
no
would
letters.
There's only he thought
As
those were
opposed to
useless.
somebody who's sending you information. Could be your mom. Could be. I'm just saying. Could be anybody else. You got to answer my.
He's like, you stupid woman. Why would
A
anybody?
lot of people would send you pictures of a family or
He's so
baby or whatever.
condescending.
question. It's
Your
called an
Honor,
offer of
this-
proof.
But you still got to understand why this is mind-boggling to me. Like,
Oh, okay. So we finally have a
Mind-boggling.
boggle.
Oh,
Let's see. Did you get yours?
I got it.
All right. Where's Lucy? Thank you, Tiffie Lou. All
Wait a
right.
minute, 1 second. Good night, Wesley. Thank you for joining
oh,
us.
thanks for hanging.
Thank you, Wesley John Holmes. You've been great, and we appreciate you. Yes. All right. Let's see. Let's go back here.
Don't go back.
No, not
I got
that.
how with this woman. Why would I not know her handwriting?
But you have to
Why
lay
would
a
I not know?
foundation for these letters, sir. That might be
This
through
is
your own
ridiculous.
testimony. So that I'm trying to figure out why you believe they're from her. Not
It's like he's not getting good customer service on the phone. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
You know, let me talk to your manager.
Right.
all this other stuff
Are
about
you
I'm in jail
serious?
and I have a child. I'm trying to act. I need to know. It's called an offer of proof.
Are you serious?
What do you believe? Why do you believe
He is
they're
out of
from her?
control.
I am
I mean, she hasn't answered. Oh,
She's like, I am serious.
I
Now
am
shut up.
serious, Yes.
serious. I need you to
Because
answer.
they're from her.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the face.
But you didn't say she wrote her name down. You have no proof that it's from her, regardless of what you believe.
There's no letter. Listen,
And it don't matter anyway.
because there's no
Like,
letter.
how else am I supposed to answer that?
I've given you a few reasons why it would lend to that opinion.
So it has to be put in a legal
The
term
bottom
or
line is I
something?
need the letter. So if you're going to question her on that, the state absolutely has a right to see the letter.
Love
So
you,
you
Wesley.
need to provide that letter. I'm not. The bottom line is I'm not going to allow any questioning without having that letter.
So
The
what
state
about-
has the ability to question you about that or question this witness and to look at the veracity of what your claims are here. So when we I may
What's
take-
up there?
Yeah, what's up there, buddy?
Interesting ceiling fan. Maybe they have ceiling art, like, you know.
He's
some
talking to
old
the Lord.
courtrooms.
He's talking to the Lord.
He's like, can you believe this, Lord? Can you believe this lady down here? Whoa.
an early lunch. If that's in your cell, then you can go get it and bring it. But without that letter, I'm not allowing this line of questioning. Do you have the letter with
So-
you in court?
I just said no. How many
Okay.
times I gotta say the same
How many
thing on
times?
record?
You know,
Oh my
sometimes I
gosh.
don't hear what you say because you interrupt me so much,
Yeah.
or you answer quietly.
Man, imagine being the court reporter in
I
this.
know.
She's writing everything. Hang on, slow down, guys. Slow
Your
down.
fingers must be hurting at the end of this day.
Yeah, she must be a good one because she's not stopped everybody and said, okay, wait a minute, what'd you say?
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm taking notes and I'm focused on probably a dozen things at the same time.
But if I say something under my breath, everybody seems to hear it. Everybody seems to hear
In a
that just
quiet
fine.
courtroom,
And
yes,
everybody
we can
assumes-
hear it very
and
clearly.
everybody assumes that it has to be disparaging. Or,
Once again, you're
This
doing
guy
this.
is something else.
Do you say kind things under your breath ever?
Are you
I
trying
mean,
to tell me that he says all of these other things in the last like 2 minutes of
No,
this?
you picked the wrong clip.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch the clip, so I don't know if we have a
I'm just
resolution.
saying there's just a lot of
No, but a
unanswered
good part is
things.
coming. But a good part is coming.
Good
The
part
game
is
is not
coming.
going to happen. This is not going to finish today. Okay?
Because
Tried it to
it's not a
go
tactic.
off
It's
of what we're
facts.
talking
It's
about
facts.
to some other reason.
It's facts.
to
Because
some
I
other
find
thing.
it hard to believe that
I'm going to
all
let
of
the
a sudden
state.
nobody hears what I say.
Here it comes. Here it
I'm
comes.
going to
All
let the state
right.
make
Stop.
a record of why they
Stop.
believe it's objectionable
Stop
because
it.
I haven't let them do that. I've given you multiple opportunities to tell me why you
So
believe
I
it's.
didn't get these pictures from nobody else. Why was
The
somebody
record will
else
reflect you have 2 pictures that you believe were from this witness.
that I know is from
No, that you believe.
that I know?
All right, I'll ask the state their position on all of this.
My
Yeah.
position, Your Honor,
That's
is
what
that these pictures, first of all, should not be admissible. One, because of a discovery violation. We've never seen them before. 2, because we have reason to believe that he did not get them from Erica Patterson. He is on a jail phone call talking to his mother, Dawn Woods, about Dawn Woods sending these photographs to him. Now,
that's a lie. I object to that.
Let the state make their argument without interruption, sir.
That's a lie, though.
3,
So why, though?
I believe that these photographs are designed to make a suggestion to the jury that Erica Patterson is a bad mom. I think that that's what the defendant is trying to do.
Yep, you called it, Lucy.
If we go down that road, then we would be forced to counter that claim. First of all, it doesn't make her an incredible witness, if it's even true. And second of all, if we go down that road, we would be forced to counter that claim by pointing out that not only does the defendant not live with the child in question, he doesn't live with any of the other children that he has. He impregnated Erica Patterson when she was a minor in Nevada. And for doing so, he was convicted of statutory sexual seduction.
You did.
Pled guilty in March of 2007 to that felony offense and is a
That's right. He doesn't like this. So he's saying, Darrell, even if you could prove this, you're not going to like what happens afterward.
It's going to get ugly.
Yep.
Offender on the registry as a result. So if there's any causation that would lead to Erica Patterson being a bad mom, Mr. Brooks has a direct role in that causation.
And that's
furthermore,
to that.
I'm not
because
done.
that's a lie.
Let him
At the end of the day,
Let him finish.
If we gonna open the door on that, no, since he want to make a record and not be accurate, so let's be accurate all on the record. Since you think you know so much, so we can open the door on. We can open the door on how old she told me she was.
Interrupting.
We can ask that question
He is
too. Then
over the top animated right now. Mr. Brooks.
He's blaming the minor.
Suddenly, does it sound like a lawyer?
Yep.
Yes. Ordering you to sit down and to let the state finish.
No, I'm not going to sit here and let somebody be inaccurate on the record and lie on the record.
Under Illinois versus
He's not allowing somebody to lie on the record when all he has done is lied on the record.
That's a really good point. Yep.
Repeatedly, he's being removed from the courtroom. And you know what? Let me dial that back. We're just going to take an early lunch, 1 hour. We'll be back. And unless he brings that letter and he can show it is inadmissible, she will not be questioned. And under 9611, I will declare the cross-examination closed. Thank you. We're in recess, 1 hour.
Get your facts straight.
Get your facts straight.
Let's open the door on all of it then so we can get all of it on the record. Since you think you know so much.
Wow.
You know, she said she was 18 when I met her. Did you know that?
It's all her fault.
Is that the end?
That is the end.
No one wins?
It's pretty unsatisfying, isn't it?
This is so stupid.
Again, I like this bingo thing, but we got to do it again. Pick the
You got to make sure there's a winner.
Let us
Come
know
on.
in the comments if you like this bingo thing or you just think it's a load of crap.
Maybe we can do the next one with like Wendy's lies.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure. Yeah.
Or Charlie's lies or something.
Oh, look at Wendy.
Because they definitely repeat themselves as well.
If my dog acted like Darrell Brooks right there, he'd be in quarantine for 10 days.
Yeah, he's about to go to timeout too. He goes to the other courtroom, I think, after this, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yep. So,
all right. We find out at the end that there was no letter from him. He called her 37 times. She never picked up the phone to speak to him once.
And there was no winner in bingo tonight either.
No
and the picture is of their grandchild. She just, his 15-year-old daughter just had a baby.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a baby, but yeah. Okay.
Well,
good to know.
There you have it.
So this bingo thing is fun though. We just got to get it together right.
Yes.
Andrew.
I know.
That's right.
Your plot didn't work.
At least I didn't.
I think you need to sit out of it so that the video is cut and we could get another subscriber on here. Maybe we could have Lucy and Wesley go against each other.
Yeah, or we'll invite one random subscriber to play bingo. Who knows?
That could be cool.
Yeah, all right. Yes. Thank you, Lucy, so much. You've been a blast tonight, as we knew you would be.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Thanks, everybody who stayed up late with us. We love you. And so does Maddie Lou.
Hi, Maddie.
Say good night, Maddie Lou. All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.